Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NASCAR Xfinity Series today, Kansas Lottery 300 from Kansas Speedway. The 25th time that the Xfinity Series has been at Kansas. 300 miles, 200 laps, 3 stages, 45, 45, and 110. They got 5 sets of tires. Fuel window at Kansas is 59 to 64. So first 2 stages, no issue, 45 laps. The final stage, probably split it. You can split it in 2, or you can split it down the middle. Depends on tire wear. We know Kansas does put on great racing. Now, one thing that, by doing a little research, we kind of found some interesting stats about Kansas in the Xfinity Series. The last 10 races, the winner has started in the top 10 9 times. Qualifying is key. No winner has started outside the top 20 in those 24 previous races. 19th is the worst. And that was in 2004 with Joe Nemechek and 2008 with Denny Hamlin. So you got to qualify well. Only 2 pole winners have ever won the race. So yeah, you got to qualify well, but maybe not on the pole. Toyota's won 9 of the last 12, and that's the Joe Gibbs Racing. So yeah. Ironically, in my picks, I have 1 Toyota. Weird, huh? Alright, the last 2 Kansas races. So 2022, 2023, Brandon Jones 3.0. Brandon Jones is also the only driver in the field that has ever won at Kansas. He's got 2 wins. Now that was in the Toyota as well. Parker Clearman 4.0 average finish. AJ Allmendinger 6.0. Sheldon Creed 7.0. Austin Hill 8.5. Justin Allgaier 10.0. Riley Herbst 19.5. Sammy Smith 21.5. Ryan Sieg 22 and Sam Mayer 23. Those are just the 2 Kansas races, the last 2. Now if we look at that intermediate, so we're talking about the Kansas, the Vegas, Charlotte, and Texas. We saw that amazing finish at Texas with Ryan Sieg and Sam Mayer. We saw the Cup finish last year, or the spring in Kansas. We know Kansas can have those kind of finishes. We may see that again, who knows. First race of the playoffs, you got playoff drivers trying to get on to the round of 8. So yeah, we could have one hell of a finish. AJ Allmendinger in those intermediate tracks in 2024. 5.0 average finish. Ryan Sieg 5.3. Sammy Smith 6.3. Brandon Jones 8.0. Austin Hill 11.6. Chandler Smith 12.0. Cole Custer 13.0. Sam Mayer 14.3 in that big one in Texas. Justin Allgaier 15.3. Jesse Love 18.0. In those 2 previous Kansas races, 22 and 23, average running position. This to me has been an interesting stat that I found about a year or so ago on the site, where it's where you average the race. So yeah, you can have a great average finish or average running position and not have a good finish, or vice versa. Not have a good running position and have a great finish because of wrecks and stuff. So Brandon Jones in those 22 and 23 races at Kansas, average running position 5.68. AJ Allmendinger 6.12. Austin Hill 6.33, and the average finish was 8.5. So you can kind of see there's a big difference there. Parker Clearman 6.87 average running position. Justin Allgaier 8.47. Sheldon Creed 8.51. Sammy Smith 12.89. Ryan Sieg 16.39. Riley Herbst 16.75, and Jeb Burton 20.92. Like I said, race 1 of the playoffs. So the reset to 12 guys running for a championship here in 2024. Justin Allgaier with 2 wins, plus 27 of the cut line. Cole Custer, 2 wins, plus 21 of the cut line. 27 and 21 is not a lot of points for 3 races. Obviously, you can gain more each race. You can lose a lot in each race as well. And we know in past years, Kansas has been a very playoff monster. It eats a lot of playoff drivers. I guess Miles the Monster drives to the Midwest and just wants playoff drivers for a snack. Austin Hill with 3 wins plus 18. Now, what's weird is a couple drivers here. Austin Hill has 3 wins. Atlanta twice and Daytona. Shane Van Gisbergen's 3 wins. Road courses. So you get the guy that's great on the drafting tracks, the guy great on the road courses, and this is an intermediate. So how are both these drivers going to do? In between them, you have Chandler Smith with 2 wins plus 17. Shane Van Gisbergen's plus 10 of the cut line in his first playoffs. Now, as a Kaulig fan, as a Shane Van Gisbergen fan, as a Trackhouse fan, yeah, I want to see Shane move on and everything. But for Shane, getting experience, getting prepared to racing Cup next year. We saw what happened at the end of Watkins Glen. We know how he is on road courses in the Gen 7 car. He won the first ever street race. He was running up front of the street race until he got in an accident. More than likely, he's going to win a road course race in the Cup in 25. He's going to be in the 25 Cup playoffs. That's going to be my prediction in February. The more experience he can gain on a Kansas, on a Talladega, on Martinsville, any of these tracks that are in the Xfinity playoffs that he can learn on for the Cup playoffs next year, and then even making Cup races the rest of the year and learning for next year. That's what it's all about. If he makes the round of 4, that's pretty awesome. If he's out after the round of 12, that's awesome because he's learning. This is like a prep class for the SAT for him. SAT's next year in Cup. This is the prep class. So look forward to big things from him. Jesse Love, 1 win plus 6. Sam Mayer, 2 wins plus 4. Here comes the cut line. Riley Herbst, 1 win plus 3. Sheldon Creed, minus 3. No wins on the year. He can be minus 20 after this. I'm fine with that. AJ Allmendinger, minus 4. Come on, AJ. If you can get up there and get a win and lock yourself into the round of 8, that would be awesome. Sammy Smith, minus 9. We know he should be back at JRM next year, so I know young guy still learning, so hopefully he can make some of those points up. And then Parker Kligerman, minus 12. We know he's leaving this last full-time season. Hopefully he can have a long run to the playoffs on his last full-time season. On the season, Truck Series, I am 12-7 on picks, 17-9 Xfinity, and 7-22 in Cup. I'm actually on a 4-race winning streak. Swept the weekend last weekend. Yesterday with Ty Majeski running out of fuel, because I don't think I had Ty winning that. Nope. The picks in the Truck Series was Heim, Sanchez, Eckes, and Infinger. So with Majeski running out of fuel, that helped. Back to last weekend, had Larson in the Cup race, Cole Custer in Xfinity, Lane Riggs in the truck, which was kind of cool. He was kind of like, Lane Riggs, and he won. So that was kind of cool. So the 4 picks to win the Kansas Lottery 300 from Kansas Motor Speedway. Brandon Jones, he's got 2 wins here. He runs well here. He needs a bounce back race. He hasn't won in a couple years. He's leaving JRM, which everybody thought was going to be a championship contender for him, and it wasn't, and go back to JGR next year. So I want to see him go out well with JRM, get another trophy there for JRM. AJ Allmendinger needs to win. He's talented. He runs up front here. Colic Racing is. It seems like they found something. I know Chris Rice talks about it on XM Radio on TMD every Wednesday. The one welcome, they're bringing in Ty Norris. The relationship with all the people there in Welcome, North Carolina, with RCR, Big Machine Racing, and all the affiliates of RCR there. I think that's going to make a difference. That's why I got Colic car and AJ Allmendinger. That's why I got the RCR car of Austin Hill. And then you got to pick a Toyota, and one of my favorite Toyotas in the Xfinity Series this year, Chandler Smith. That number 81 there for Joe Gibbs Racing. As long as Creed doesn't win, I am happy. So the picks are Brandon Jones, AJ Allmendinger, Austin Hill, and Chandler Smith. I won 4 straight on picks, so we'll see what happens. Can't wait to see how the playoffs are going to roll out for the Xfinity Series. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.